Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to start class by building to a heavy clean. Any variation you want to use, it can be squat clean, power clean, split clean, whatever it needs to be, building to a heavy single. We've been practicing cleans for a couple of weeks now. We're going to build on that and see where that goes, see where we're at these days. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 10-minute AMRAP. 5 power cleans, moderate heavy weight, 10 front rack lunges, 15 toes to bar. So this is kind of fast. 10 minutes isn't going to be super long. The weight's going to kind of add up here. So just be cognizant of that as you're doing this. Maybe the first round you do the power cleans right to the front rack lunges. Second round, you may have to do 4 power cleans, set it down, and do the power clean to get to the front rack. Just kind of keep that in mind that this isn't just to go hammer it away at it. You will most likely have those little places where you need to stop and take a very short break on this one. Going moderately fast though. This one should feel kind of that muscular discomfort as well as the breathing discomfort. On Tuesday, we're going to start off with some hammer curls and tricep extensions just to get a good pump going. And we're getting into a 20-minute EMOM. 1 minute, you're going to get on the bike and go for 15 or 12 calories. The next minute, you're going to do 15 box jumps. And you're just going to ping pong between those two. This should feel like it is fairly maintainable. You shouldn't feel like you're falling off at any point, but you should be at a place that it's not necessarily easy to maintain that either. You got to push to get through it, just so that you don't start falling off. You need that time to rest. So push, get through these movements. When you're done with it, take a short break before the next minute starts so that you can get right to the next movement. Between those two pieces, you should be able to maintain that same rough pacing each minute, even though it will get a little bit hard. On Wednesday, we're building on our Bulgarian split squats, 3 sets of 10 again this week. This time we're throwing in some tempo work. And by tempo, I mean as you go down from the top to the bottom, I want it to be a slow descent, 2 seconds. Control the bottom position, and then stand up slowly too, 2 seconds on the way back up. Take a big deep breath and repeat. This might mean that the weights are going to be a little lighter than last week. That's okay. We're trying to build that muscle endurance here and really get a good solid burn. You're also going to know those places where you've been cheating in the movement and not controlling where you should. Once we're done with that, going into a 16-minute AMRAP, 400-meter row, less than 2 minutes, 20 wall ball shots, should be around 1 minute, 20 med ball walking lunges. So the legs are pretty well going to be trashed with this one. Those legs are going to be pumped. You're going to be tired and they're going to feel a little jello like. That's okay. That's the goal. 16-minute AMRAP means that you're going to be done in 16 minutes, whether you go fast, slow, or somewhere in the middle. But the goal here is to go at a pace that you can maintain. It is nice and spicy for 16 minutes. On Thursday, we're going to build to a heavy 5 deadlifts. This can be either a 5-rep max for you, or it could just be something that just feels heavy for the day. Not necessarily trying to test anything here. We just want to build to heavy. Once we're done with that, we're going into a workout that's going to go down and up. So 100 double unders, 75 air squats, 50 sit-ups, 25 handstand push-ups, and then going back up the ladder with 50 sit-ups, 75 air squats, and 100 double unders. Now, as you're going through this the first time, as you're descending into this, you really want to be sure to remember that you have to come back out. Those double unders, not a big deal. The air squats, go at a pace that you can maintain. Your legs might be a little bit tired by the end of that. That's okay, but not going super crazy. The sit-ups, there's 50 of those guys. It's going to add up. That's going to be a little bit of take big deep breaths and keep going. The 25 handstand push-ups, it's a lot of reps, not insurmountable. Break that up into small chunks. 50 sit-ups, again, is probably going to hurt a little bit more. Those 75 air squats are going to hurt even more than they did the first time. And then the 100 double unders are going to be tough to maintain after your entire body is tired and energy is low. Goal here is to do this in under 16 minutes with an 18-minute cap. On Friday, we're going to practice power snatch, 8 round every minute on the minute, 2 reps, building the weight, really focusing on good positions, that really good starting position, making sure you get the full solid extension, and then a very locked out, very controlled catch position. Those would be always the 3 places we want to do because those are going to keep you safe. Once you're done with the EMOMs, we're going in and we're going to use that to do 3 rounds, 21 kettlebell swings, 15 burpees over the bar, and 9 power snatch. After each round, there's a 1-minute rest. It's missing in the charts. I'll add it as soon as I'm done, but there's a 1-minute rest between rounds. That means you can go really hard when you're doing this. Just keep in mind that that power snatch is a very technical movement, and you probably want to go slow enough to do that well, making sure you're hitting those same points that we were practicing during the EMOM. Goal here is 9 to 13 minutes with a 16-minute cap. And on Saturday, we're doing our traditional 12 days of Christmas workout. And this workout builds just like the song. On the first round of this workout, you do 1 deadlift. You can pick a load, really doesn't matter. The goal here is to go heavy for this load. On the second round, you're doing 2 thrusters and 1 deadlift. On the third round, 3 handstand push-ups, 2 thrusters, 1 deadlift. 4 wall balls, 3 handstand push-ups, 2 thrusters, 1 deadlift. You get the idea. You're going to be repeating those lower numbers every single round and adding another movement on top of it every single time, just like the 12 Days of Christmas song. There isn't really a goal time here. This is a little bit of a longer workout, especially if you challenge yourself with those weights. Going from some of these movements to doing a heavy deadlift can really mess with the system. So you really got to be specific about how tight you are when you're doing that movement. So just kind of keep that in mind. Be safe during this. There's no rush through this one. This is just a get through it kind of workout. We're going to be around the 25 to 30-minute mark for most people. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.